Hey, welcome to Tectonic. I'm Darren. We're just going to go over two items I took through the High Sierra trip this year on my bike. Fourth trip in 4 years. And basically, this is two things. One I'm going to recommend, one I'm not. Hey, if you've been here before, welcome back. If not, welcome. And what we do here is bicycle stuff, camping stuff, safety tips, a lot of different things, and stories, story time. So we're kind of a wide spectrum, but you know, we're on that path of outdoor stuff and things like I'm going to recommend here. I just finished the High Sierra. I'm in the middle of heading south further, eventually Mexico, probably Oaxaca. Okay, Rome, Wi-Fi. That's it right there. I recommend this. It's if you have a cell phone and you have a hotspot, that's great. But this picks up any cell phone tower, the closest one. When I was up in the High Sierra this year, I didn't think I would be able to get anything, and I had Wi-Fi the whole time. Actually, at one point, at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you what I did to this to get cell phone service when no one else had it. And this is Big Blue, 28 watt solar panel, and yeah, you know, you got to have a lot of sun, right? And for remote trips, I would take it. Otherwise, you know, for me, I just charge up my power banks, and I've got a couple of them. And if you've been here before, you know me, I run a little heavy, carry heavy, so I carry those. They're kind of heavy. And if you want to go light, carry one of these and a couple of these if you're going, you know, real light. But you got to have sun. That's the only thing. So it kind of depends on where you're going or where I'm going if I'm going to take one of those. But I give that a C. And it's also, you know, takes a long time to use. Hey, forgive me, I'm touching my computer because I just got a new computer and I don't know how to work it yet. I'm using the camera on it. Rome, all right, about 120 bucks. And so you can pick up your, you know, cell phone and turn it on and get a hot, you know, hotspot going. But with this, I can run my laptop, my phone, everything all at the same time. And it works, it runs. And what I did with this, I got to tell this story, and I was going to make a part 2, but I think we got time left. This thing, I'm at the top of this, well, I'm not the top of the mountain, but I'm on a ridge with pine trees, and there's other people camping near me, and everyone's like, oh, no cell phone service, you know, everybody's so used to cell phone service. But, you know, people will say to me, well, you know, Darren, you know, you don't have to have all that stuff out there, do you? Well, you know, they don't know me. I used to climb in the Alaska range with nothing, not even a radio. For a month at a time, I'd be stuck on a glacier with nothing, no radio. And I got used to that, you know. It's sort of like play backgammon in the tent, and you get back and everything's changed when you get back. All right, these days we're totally locked in and we know what's going on. We are connected. But safety, this is a good safety thing, and I really like it. I didn't think I would use it. I used the hell out of it, and I recommend it. Rome Wi-Fi, you can get a couple different ones. This is last year's model, 120 bucks. All right, so this is the last thing. Up in this certain area, I didn't have Wi-Fi, and I thought, you know, that's interesting because up there I did, just up the road. And it wasn't an incline, very slight incline, about 3/4 of a mile up the road. And people were, oh, no, we don't have our cell phones, you know. And so I thought of something, and bear with me here, but I thought if I can get this thing high enough, because, you know, this is my hot spot, I can get it high enough, and I went walking around, and I got a signal, but it was a spot I couldn't really camp, you know. So what I did was, I know, you know, desperate times, desperate measures, and I really wanted to like send photos and, you know, so I was kind of getting desperate. So I took a duffel bag. I had one with a net. I don't know where it is right now. I'm still unpacking. This is just a little bag, beaner on it, and some line. And I put a little rock in here, and I knew if I could get this little thing high enough, and I wasn't going to put it in here and throw it, and I tossed a coil up over a branch of a pine tree because I didn't need to go very high, and luckily the branches were all clean, and and you can find, like, I don't recommend this, climbing a tree, but I could have climbed up the tree, but I didn't really want to. So I just threw it up there. Again, not this piece of shredded thing. And I threw the rock over the branch, right? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I just threw it over the branch, like that, lowered it down to me, right? Lowered it down, took the rock out, put the roam in the bag, closed it up, and then pulleyed it up as high as I could, and I had my own cell tower. I really did. Net bag though worked. This would work, but I had a little mesh bag. So yeah, homemade cell tower, whatever, at camp, and I was using my computer, my laptop, which I haul, believe it or not, and that's it, man. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more. I'm still unpacking, so I'm getting all the stuff that I took out, and if it's still working, I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to tell you, hey, this is a good product. All right, man. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Hey, this is just a little notice. I was not paid by Roam or Big Blue or any of the products that I was sharing with you, but if I believe in a product, I'm going to tell you about it and give you my honest opinion about it. I'm really hard on things, everything, tech stuff, all my gear. I go through just about one of everything a year. So, except my Brooks saddle back there. Love a Brooks saddle. Anyway, just wanted to recommend some stuff to you, and hopefully it's always going to work for you like I said it was, and would never recommend anything that I thought was cheap or not going to perform to top standards for you out there. All right. Thank you.